Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Good to go. Yeah, so I'm gonna clear drawings. I'm gonna clear on me alerts. And you understand order blocks and breaker structures, don't you?
Yeah, understand all that, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna literally do a watch this like I normally would. So AUD USD, so daily direction for the next possible bounce would be here for me. And then for a possible buy on the daily is this order block here, yeah?
Yeah.
And then I'd go on the 4 hour and I'd do the exact same thing. So we have low, high, high. So the next reaction I'd expect from this order block, I think we touched that. We did look.
Yeah.
So low. I don't really see anything else that I'm really interested in unless there's something at the bottom here. So I'd refine this to the 4 hour from the daily to the 4 hour, yeah?
Yeah.
So how I might mark my charts, Jordan, I just look for reactions. But the reaction needs to make sense, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So like this is what I'm looking at here. So you have a break and you have a break again. And then I think the market will probably pop in to this zone like this. And then you get reaction, and then it's gonna decide if it's gonna come back higher or go lower, yeah?
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't see anything else that I would trade here. Okay, that makes sense to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So to recap, always go from the daily or the weekly and create a cause. Make sure your ranges are tight. You don't have your daily range from here to here because it's just it'd be very hard for you to actually trade that, yeah?
Yeah, yeah, sound.
So AUD Swiss franc. So daily sales would be from, let's say, this zone here, yeah, this candle. I'd say the market will come back in because that's the one that broke this. Yeah,
Yeah.
straightforward.
Yeah, if it's well, yeah.
And then the daily, you see this here, impulse.
Oh yeah.
It's a bit far, is it? Let's see. I'm on the laptop here, so it's a bit harder.
Yeah, it's much easier at the screen, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Onto the
Yeah,
four.
yeah. Revise from there, yeah.
So on the 4 hour, currently equal lows. So liquidity probably push down and to grab that. 4 hour zones you can sell from here, here, and here, and here. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're the zones I would sell from. And you understand, like if you enter on the 4 hour, but it's not the most extreme, your target should be like the 5 minute or 50
Yeah,
minute.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
fine down,
We
yeah.
went through all that, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then also, Jordan, you can go in and refine them on from the 4 hour to the 1 hour. Yeah. So like this.
Refine the order blocks, yeah.
Yeah, from the 4 to the 1. So it just means you're more what would the word be? Not punctual, but what word could you use? Higher probability. So
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
not
You'd be more
entering too
profitable,
early.
like you'll be getting more
If you
pinpoint.
Yeah, if you enter on the 4 hour order block, well, it's probably not going to hold because it still has to go to that 1 hour within that.
Yeah, yeah.
This is going to be a nightmare on this one. Let's see. So I will just go, here you go, look at this candle. Because that's the one that broke all this here, you see?
Yeah.
Attempt, and then break. Now, obviously, if this doesn't hold, you have this zone and this zone, yeah? So far, so good on this one, yeah? Makes sense?
Yeah.
I think this is already done. I'll do it again, though. So daily, here's your daily one, yeah. That
Yeah.
doesn't hold. It's this one on the daily. And then I wouldn't actually buy from that on the daily anyway. I would like to see that broken. So here's the zone. Going to
You wouldn't buy from that one.
I'm not on the daily. Let's have a look on the 4 hour and see. I would buy here on this daily.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Look into this here on the 4 hour and see is anything clearer. That's good. That's good. That's good. See this like, all right, that is a break of structure, but it's not like impulsive. Do you get me?
Yeah,
So therefore, I don't think this is gonna hold as a low. So I'm not gonna use that.
yeah, that's how.
You understand that?
Yeah,
Okay. Weekly, equal lows, kind of. So the market's like trying to make a new high, but it's failing on the weekly. So on the daily, let's have a look.
if it's failing to make a new high, do you reckon, like, is that a sign it'll push down or?
Yeah, I think like it's gonna have to retrace. So it's gonna have to come back before they can go higher. So therefore, you can look for selling opportunities.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
So here's your high, here's your low, here's a break of structure to the downside, and here's another break of structure to the downside. Yeah.
yeah,
Then you have impulsive move to the upside, another impulsive move. So it's kind of equal, but on the weekly, which is the higher one, we are bullish, yeah, but I just don't see the market making another weekly candle. So now, what are we reacting off on the 4 hour? So this week here, we tapped in once. But you notice that the order block has multiple zones, yeah?
yeah,
So you have tap, 50, entry, and zone 4. So with this order block this week, we've only done zone 1. So therefore, you can still come into that zone, yeah?
yeah, yeah.
So far, so yeah, I'm gonna send alert on the zone, and that's all I'm interested in. I know I was selling these today, but they were just short-term sales, yeah?
Yeah.
At Japan. See the same kind of failing to break this high, you see?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I think Japanese yen is getting stronger. That's why these currency pairs are going down. All right, zone. And then this whole thing is a zone as well. I broke this to the downside. Have this here. Be fine. So we have this order block and this one. We tapped into that one. Maybe it'll come up higher. We'll see.
Would would the 1 hour be the last time frame you refine the order blocking?
I enter from the 1 hour and take the 5 minute target, right?
Yeah.
And then if I refine the 1 hour to the 15 minute,
All
and
right, so you
one
refine
hour,
it again.
and if the 1 hour is the most extreme order block and enters the 5 minute, I'd set a bigger target. So I'd aim for the 1 hour or the 30 minute. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how.
Right. So this one here, equal lows, meaning markets building liquidity. Yeah. It's trying to
Yeah.
get
Well,
people
you
to,
know what that's swept.
yeah. So
You know, like that means is building liquidity, does it?
yeah, meaning so the market's trying to get people to sell here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every time they sell, it pushes back up. But so
Right.
the market has to balance out on those positions it's creating for people to sell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But also it's building liquidity to the upside. So it's trying to get people to buy on these ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
So depending now where more money is, if there's more buyers or sellers, that's the way the market's gonna go. Yeah. But so far it's not very clear to trade. There's no impulsive moves, there's no imbalances, yeah, and there's no order blocks.
Yeah. That's so.
So when this high is broken, we'll see how we react from that order block. Making sense, am I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Doing your own watch list is it shouldn't take you too long. Like I just try to fly through these because the more you think about it, the harder it is to trade it. Do you get me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so Euro Japanese yen, kind of the same as Swiss franc, you see? We are bullish, but we're failing to break that high. So
Yeah. It's not breaking the high there. Yeah.
I would say high, low, break a structure, and then I jump on the four, and then we're reacting of this here. 50% filled. So let's see how the 1 hour is looking. 1 hour is looking quite bullish, yeah.
Yeah.
I am looking at this wick here though, because it broke this structure. So probably come down, and then go higher, yeah.
Yeah.
Euro AUD. So zone. So this zone's still valid because we haven't closed above the high, yeah?
Yeah. I didn't close above it. Yeah.
Spot on. And then here's an order block on the daily. Let's see the 4 hour. There you go. It's a nice one here. Definitely sell from there. And I would definitely buy from this one at the bottom. I don't like these just from experience.
Right. Just from they always break through it, do they?
But basically, the market pushed, then it pushed again. So that's a weak order block because it didn't break the structure right away. It didn't
Oh
have,
yeah. I get you. I get you because it came back.
yeah. So you will see a small reaction here, but these ones are usually to catch traders who trade our strategy who aren't
So
paid.
people. So people will sell it and it'll come back to, or people
Some
will
people will
start
buy
buying it.
them. Yeah. And they don't get out quick enough, and then you're stuck in it. This used to happen to me all the time because I'd be just so stubborn to take as many positions as I could. Sometimes I still do it, but I know why I'm losing a position. You get
You could
me?
be stuck in it for a few days then, could you?
Be stuck in it till it fucking comes down. Yeah. So now, after that gold fucking me up for a while, I'm kind of more careful now. You know.
Yeah.
Okay, this one makes sense.
Yeah.
Now you have to be aware of the fact that I will go through this again in the morning, because by the morning you'll have another 12 candles. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It'd be more clearer then. Yeah. You have more information.
yeah,
Like,
by the morning it's another 12 candles in the 1 hour. So it's a lot of candles. You
on
know.
1 hour.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
So euro US dollar. It's freezing a bit. Sorry. You hear me?
Sorry. I never.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Spot on.
You hear me?
Yeah, yeah. Daily is here, yeah. High. We're approaching this daily high.
Yeah.
And 4 hour. So I just sent an alert here on the daily. I probably want to buy from this one, which is quite weak as well. but we don't have many options. So see what this one does, and then see this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this lagging a bit?
There is a touch there now, yeah.
Let's see. Let me connect me hotspot for the rest of the call. I'll try this with a Wi-Fi. What about now? Still lagging? Or can you hear me straight away?
I can hear you now, yeah.
Yeah. It's very slow. Yo, you hear me?
Right.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah. Sorry about that, bro. It's just slowing down on me.
It's all right.
Now back to the screen. So Euro USD. So this order block, yeah, the daily one. What you want?
Yeah.
Euro, Great British Pound. So daily, this zone here, and then this one, yeah. Then the
Yeah.
4 hour. The 4 hour zones. Be wary of this one, and here you have one, and here. So obviously within these zones, I'm looking for confirmation on a smaller time frame as well. Yeah, I don't just go straight off them.
Yeah, yeah, I understand that. Yeah.
Right, next one. Euro Swiss franc. So I think I have this one done already. The most extremes. Remove this anyway. Close. So use this wick and be careful of these as well. Short-term sells out of these zones, yeah. And then
Yeah.
there you go. But you can just refine them, go into them, refine them again. So like this. And then you have this one. This kind of split.
There are times of trades you'll be looking just to get in and out of it.
Yeah, I always go in. So let's say the market enters here. So I'd enter on the 1 hour and then trade it. And if it starts coming back in, I then refine to the 15 minute and trade again. That makes sense?
Yeah. So,
Hold on.
yeah.
This internet would break your heart, wouldn't it?
Well, I know you're crackling there. Usually it's my laptop that they give me a problem.
Yeah, it's a nightmare. The GU
Where are you live in an apartment over there or what?
in a villa, like, but
Oh,
like the internet is upstairs, and then I have Wi-Fi booster that brings into my room.
Oh yeah.
But like the internet upstairs is grand. But by the time the Wi-Fi booster gets it to my room, like three quarters of the speed are
Yeah,
gone.
it's not the same.
Yeah. But like upstairs, we've guests at the moment, so there's nowhere for me to do the call upstairs because everyone's in the living room.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. Great British pound, US dollar. So interested in this zone, the 4 hour, and this one, yeah. They just
Yeah.
you be fine to the one. Then Great British pound, Australian dollar. I'm actually stuck in this trade from like down here, from these zones. Like that's from fucking no, definitely not that far. I think February I'm stuck in these since.
What
And
am I in? I'm in
yeah, and the swap is negative
Euro
also.
GPY.
Are you stuck in them as well?
Yeah. So the one from you said, you know what was it, about 2 weeks ago or something, was it?
Yeah, but no, that's a month ago, mate, I'd say. Them GBP
Yeah,
anyway.
it's a while ago now.
And the swap is negative, so you're losing money by holding it. Whereas like if you hold gold,
Yeah.
it's positive, so you make money. So it's a bit of a shit one. I'm gonna try trade against it and just get out break even on all them positions.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, these ones, that's what I'm doing, yeah. That's all I'm interested in here.
Yeah.
So next, Great British pound, Japanese yen. That's approaching this daily. And then on the 4. So we're in the zone at the moment. I don't know how it's holding. So let's have a look at it on the 1 hour within that zone. Okay, so the 15 high break, break. Broken here as well. So I think like with the other Japanese yen pair, remember we were looking at the market was pushing up, so
Yeah.
that's kind of a tricky one. This,
Oh yeah, yeah. It's contradicting itself like that.
yeah, and you do have this imbalance here, so I think we're gonna push up higher before we start coming down with Japanese yen pairs.
So you reckon it'll break through that one?
Yeah, I'll just be careful. Like I'd like this to be broken on the 1 hour to show downward momentum. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Plus, like these trades are done, like because you'd be trading from here to here, and then from here to here. So them trades are finished. So there's nothing else really there for me.
Yeah.
Okay, next one, New Zealand dollar. I'll be honest, I've been looking at New Zealand pairs lately, and the only thing I find interesting is NZDJPY. So there's nothing here that I would like. This is the only zone I'm interested in. The top one, yeah, for sales. So I can't even go into
Yeah. Yeah.
on that. NZD CAD. Also, I don't like how small the movements are. This is like the daily candles. should be a bit bigger. There's not much
Oh, yeah,
volatility.
they're tiny, yeah.
Well, there is, but just what I'm used to trading, it doesn't really suit me. So this one is kind of interesting. But looking at all these, there's no solid high here. These are all weak highs. So to me, like the market is still bearish. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because all these highs here, right, they're highs, but they're minor highs. So I think like we're going lower into this order block. But for now, I'm just staying away. NZDJPY. So remember I was saying, Stone I've been trading. So you have this high, broken, broken, broken. Liquidity being built up here, which will probably be swept. And then the next zone is just this one. So the daily, like that's a weak high, weak low. So just be wary that the market could go higher because it still looks bullish, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you can the Japanese dollar is getting stronger,
So
is it?
right, so if Japanese yen gets stronger, then anything that's
Yeah.
JPY on the second part would go down.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's sorry, I was getting that mixed up. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so that's good for Euro JPY.
Yeah, so if Japanese yen gets stronger, Euro JPY goes down.
Yeah, it's the other one weakening against it. Yeah.
Yeah. USD CAD haven't really traded any of these in a while. Because I'm still in a few gold positions, so I've just been careful with them. But that zone's filled. Overall, with the market and dollar currently, it's very hard to even judge these. But using technical analysis, I would say this is the daily zone for sales. Also this one. And for buys, you have this one. And that's all I'd be looking for, just on the daily. Yeah. Wouldn't really get into them.
Yeah.
And then USD Swiss franc dailies here for buys. And sell zone. This one. And US dollar, Japanese yen. High, low. I'm kind of in a range here, so hard to judge. And gold is so attempting to break the weekly high. Currently in the weekly order block and daily 4 hour, 1 hour. So you have high, break a structure, impulsive, impulsive, and then you have these zones here which will have to be tested. You're also currently in this confirmation order block. So I don't think that's going to hold very well due to all this imbalance.
That
So
one.
yeah, I don't think that's going to hold. Just due to the imbalance above. Now, nobody knows. It could come down because I'm
You
breaking.
know when you say due to the imbalance,
Yeah,
is that like would it regularly like fill the imbalance? Is that why that you're saying that?
yeah. Like if you look everywhere there's an imbalance, the market fills it, you see? Like this one here was filled.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Um,
yeah, yeah. Filled it eventually, like.
this one was filled by this, so that's a big imbalance. But also this one's big as well. And so is
Yeah.
this one and this one and this one. So There's way down for this. And then
Yeah, because there's so many imbalances below, like.
yeah, exactly. And silver, haven't really been trading it, but this is the daily zone, and it's the exact same. Look, these imbalances, and
Yeah,
then these zones here. That all makes sense, bro.
yeah.
Yeah. Let me stop this.